Well, how about this? The final twist to a decades-old art heist is about to be revealed.
40 years ago, 2 paintings vanished from a New Mexico art museum, and the thieves never caught.
But tonight, we are closer than ever to the return of those paintings.
4 investigator Ryan Laughlin brings us the next chapter of this New Mexican art heist.
Just outside the Harwood Museum of Art, a sculpture evokes the idea that nearby there could be hidden treasure.
Here's a night at the museum effect.
Inside, there's a new exhibit.
Those works were made here. They're part of our collection, part of our history.
The Return of Taos Treasures features 2 empty gold frames.
We decided to do this as a holding place.
Juniper Laracy says the note inside the frame has led to questions. This object is currently in the custody of the FBI.
The specific works, there's not a specific story to each of those works, but we're glad to be able to add them to our collection again.
Joseph Henry Sharp's Oklahoma Cheyenne and Victor Higgins' Aspens have been missing from these walls for 40 years.
We think that these works are yours, and I was like, what?
Until a call from Lou Schachter about a year ago.
Finally, I realized the right thing to do is to contact the victim, is to contact the Harwood.
Last year, 4 Investigates revealed how this road-tripping internet sleuth identified 2 paintings he suspected were stolen from this picture. A picture from the home of Jerry and Rita Alter. They lived humble lives just outside of Silver City. After their deaths, a multi-million-dollar masterpiece, a painting stolen from Arizona, was found in their home. And if the Alters had stolen one painting, Lou thought there might be others.
Within a couple of days, she confirmed that, yes, these paintings had been stolen.
We were able to quickly recognize that there was a theft. Then we put together a task force.
Back in 1985, after the theft, the FBI had not taken the case, saying the paintings were not worth enough. 40 years later, that's changed. We tracked the paintings from the Alters to the Scottsdale Art Auction, and the FBI went to work tracking down who the auction house sold them to.
The owners in both cases contacted us almost simultaneously.
The FBI found the people who had paid close to $150,000 for these paintings.
Well, they were surprised, of course, and it's not their fault that they ended up with works that were unwittingly stolen.
The buyers of the paintings are not local New Mexicans. As for their identities,
I think they'd rather not have their names associated with such things.
Laracy says the last hurdle before the paintings are returned is getting over a technical hiccup regarding the defunct insurance company that paid the Harwood a small sum back in the 80s. Soon, she hopes, there will be a return of Taos treasures.
Those artists were important to our community, and so we're always happy to see works that are relevant to our community come back.
For 2 paintings that previously had no particular story behind them,
There is certainly a story with them now.
I'm Ryan Laughlin, 4 Investigates.
Now, Laracy says that she hopes the paintings will be returned sometime this summer. However, the FBI is not saying exactly when they expect them to be back.